One of the things I love about this place is the clear sky. So I often pause and look upward. Unless it's cloudy, it's mostly so clear. At the end of morning meditation, dawn breaks. During the night, the stars appear as if they're pouring down. At those moments, my turbulent heart, along with the clear, pristine sky, also seems to clear up. It feels like as if I have arrived in heaven. Or perhaps my mind has become clear, serene, and connected with the sky. In Korean, the word 하늘 can be translated as the sky and heaven or empty voidness, which includes both the meaning of physical space and the spiritual realm. This word 하늘 frequently appears in our scripture. The founding master Sotaesan once asked the disciples if they had ever seen heavenly beings. He said, "Heavenly beings do not reside in some distant heavenly realm. The children over there are heavenly beings. Since they don't have one iota of selfishness in their minds, they receive heaven's endowment through their mothers. But as their self-consciousness begins gradually to grow, their endowment from heaven also gradually comes to an end. People cultivating the way without selfish thoughts will receive immeasurable endowments from heaven. But as soon as they begin to have selfish thoughts, the path to heaven's endowments will also be blocked." We were once heavenly beings. Do you recall that time? When we were born into this world, our hearts were pure, our minds untainted by even an iota of greed or selfishness. Yet, as we mature, the concept of me, myself, gradually takes root. We become aware of what we like or dislike, calculate what is beneficial or harmful to us, and discern what is right or wrong. Slowly, this self-centered greed or selfishness grows within us. In the process, we drifted away from the heavenly being we once were. As practitioners, we study our mind, heart, emotions, senses, and spirit. Through meditation, chanting, and Dharma study, we try to be free from this selfishness, the myself mind. Perhaps we practice because we hope to become that heavenly being again. In our practice, we commonly compare heaven or the empty sky to the truth or our original mind or 일원상. Although invisible, it encompasses everything. Now let us explore Master Jeongsan's wisdom on how we can become like this heaven. Master Jeongsan said, "You must become the empty sky. Because the sky is empty, it subsumes all things. To become a great person, your mind has to become like the empty sky. Regulate yourself, care for your families, and govern the nation with an empty mind. Harmonize with all your friends and fellow with an empty mind. If you are free from the sign of self, if you go beyond the limit of remoteness or closeness, and if you are free from love and hatred, then you are Buddhas and Bodhisattvas." What does Master Jeongsan mean by empty mind? When we are very young, our minds are open and pure, uncluttered and receptive. As we grow, life gives us lessons and we accumulate knowledge. This process is essential for our development. However, what happens to us humans is that we often become entrenched in our acquired belief that we feel certain that we know. In this certainty, we are less open and our mind is cluttered. So, by letting go of this I know mind, we can empty our mind, the one that remains fresh, uncluttered, and open to the beauty of each unfolding moment. Heavenly beings embody this empty mind that embraces everything, truth, and connects with heaven. If we can just let go of our ego selfishness, we too can become heavenly beings. This reminds me of the selfless service of great figures in our history, and especially in our One Buddhist culture, ordained and lay teachers over the last 109 years. When I listen to their stories, I deeply feel respect and awe and wonder how they accomplished such great things. Actually, the story is not far. It's right here. Well, as you have already know, when I observe Reverend Wang Gong closely, her loving care and unwavering dedication toward our members become evident. With genuine concern, she tends to everyone's needs, ensuring their well-being. Reverend Wang Gong also established and nurtured this practice community here. It is her selflessness, a life as a heavenly being, that made it possible. As a result, heaven's endowment is naturally given, not only in the form of food or resources, but also through precious connections and affinities that help. I really aspire to be like Reverend Wang Gong. I would like to have this immeasurable heavenly mind, empty mind of selfless service. So I try to find what my ego triggers are. It's a little embarrassing, but to share. Effective communication is an important thing when living and working together. But when I'm told to do something more than once, an instant disturbances arise. So when Reverend Wang Gong reminds me to do something, I sometimes find myself trying to speak over her. Yeah, I know. Well, it's more louder than that. Actually, inside my mind, I think, I've heard this before. Is she accusing me or attacking me? In those moments, I catch myself wanting to prove that I, the great Shaun, already knew that or did it. This is such a rude and childish action, However, at other times, when my mind is calm, clear, and empty, I pause as I listen carefully to Reverend Wang Gong. Without interpretation by my ego, my empty mind feels only care and love from my senior teacher. It helps me to be mindful. My I don't know mind resets my ego mind and allows me to be fully present and grateful for every word I hear. The title of my talk is Not One Iota of Selfishness. Yet I have been talking about empty mind and ego mind. How does it connect? Our ego mind selfishly wastes all its energy grasping for self-validation. Our empty mind has not one iota of selfishness and is the mind that we can recover. As our teachers said, we can all become heavenly beings when we let go of our self-attachments, just like children. So, let us find our true nature by looking at 일원상. Let us meet our empty mind by looking at the sky. Let us be reminded of heavenly beings by looking at our children. In their laughter, may we hear the echo of enlightenment, and in their innocence, we glimpse the smile of Buddha. Thank you.